welcome to my channel. Well, if you know or don't know, Olight had a February sale, and this is what I ordered from them. There are no knives in here. This is all flashlight stuff. Alright, this guy right here. I've been waiting for this to get in stock for quite a while because this guy is having a problem holding a charge. You can look at this guy. It's an i3E. I've got my other two Olight i3Es over here. Take a look at this one because it's got the special color. Yeah, I go for the special color trick. And then we have this i3E EOS in black. I think it's the same as the one I got over in here somewhere. I think it's the same as this guy. So there's no use opening that box. This may wind up in a giveaway. Possibly. We'll see. Alright, let me look in the bag. Nope, they didn't give me any goodies, anything extra. Alright, this guy got a recharge. I like this little carrying case. This is about CR123A size. This battery is not a CR123A. It's an Olight. As you can see, it has the terminals on both sides. Or on one side. Both terminals on one side. They say that this is to allow them to charge the battery through the case, because you got a positive and a negative. I don't know how this works without it shorting itself out. It is recessed, but they must have some circuit in there, because you can do this all you want. This light will still come on. So they did something in there, some kind of magic. Of course, I'm not going to test this one out until I charge it. But this will also work in the Perrin 2 Mini that I've got. It's always a good idea to have a backup battery. I got myself into this predicament by not having a spare battery. But you know, when you get a light, you don't think, you think, it can take any 16340. Not always, but anyways. All right. So that's that. We'll get off that subject right now. All right, now if you want to try to pull it open this way and tear it open, you can, or you can try this. So let me try that. Now this is where it's good to have a non-cutting thing, but I'm looking at, this is the bottom fold right here, so I'm going to try to just wedgie it. Wedgie. There we go. A little wedging going on. A knife was used in this video. Case mini trapper. Stop! Let go of him, Baton! Let go! Show off. Baton's got to show off. It's got a strong magnet. Yeah, we know. We know. Now, the only disadvantage this way is you don't get your little pull tab and everything, but if you fight it, it'll be worth it. I like doing it this way because the box stores a lot better. Once you pull this tab, there's no little flap to tuck it back in. So it just, the box is just laying there and just opens. Ooh. I don't think the camera is picking this up right, but man, that's nice. You can see where Cold Steel nicked me. The Bushman had to show off. He was still sharp. I got too close to that edge. It just barely, it felt like it just barely nicked me at first. I didn't even think it was going to raise any blood, but yeah, it got me. All right, it says read me. We're not going to read that. Don't tell me what to do. Instructions, we don't need those. All right. So it says it's a slim tail switch flashlight powered by a single AAA battery with a max output of 180 lumens. That's if you use the batteries that they're in there. If you put in a non-approved 14440, well, yeah, I think that's the right number. At 3.7 volts, it will get between 500 and 650 lumens out of this guy. That's amazing for this flashlight. People have been running it like that, and it hasn't been hurting them. You can't always do that the other way around. I have the Sofran SP10 Pro. It's not like this guy. It's a AA one, and it's designed to run on 3.7 volts. And I dropped in a 1.2 volt and a 1.5 volt battery in it, and it gets flaky. You know, when you go to your strobe, it does like 3 little flickers, and then it stops. The light output stops. It's not near as bright. So this way is kind of like I said, they don't approve of it. You could void your warranty. You know, all the other, get out of there. All the other things. This can work as a little filter too. Over your lens, it'll turn it into a little amber light. The good thing about Olight is if you operate them the way they tell you to, they usually don't get hot like some of these other overdriven ones. Now, if you run it with a non-proprietary battery and you're souping it up, ooh, this feels slick. It feels different. Let's get up close and look at that. They did the arc field like this too, with the triangles all coming together. Pretty cool. Pretty cool little light. Let's see what our number is. MC2104350. Okay. Yeah, these are great little lights, man. These are great. This wasn't part of the giveaway. They were selling it for like 15 bucks, 16 bucks, something like this. And this is the Christmas one. They had an all red version of this, but it sold out quickly. That's the thing about Olights. When they come out with stuff like this, you watch on the secondary market, people will try to sell these for a lot more than they bought them for. And I guess that's called capitalism. But anyway, yeah, they're pretty good even as they go. You got a decent, you know, low light that's not too bright, but it's usable. Let me turn this off here. Watch this. This is the low light with the 14500. See how much brighter that is? That's just on low. A lot of times this is the amount of lumens that I want. I don't necessarily need 5 lumens. I don't remember how much he said that this is, but I think it bumps it up to like 15 or 20. And then you got the second one, which is 180 lumens. Now you can have too much of a good thing. You know, if you're up close, this too bright can wash it out. But if you're trying to spotlight something or you're trying to illuminate, you know, something, there's a difference between, like I said, when this guy, I had to turn my light back on. When you drop something like this in there, this tiny little light right here is a lot of times equal to lights that are running 18650s in them. Huge batteries. This light right here in this wet will beat an i5R, which is running on like 2.4 volts on high. This is cast more lumens. It's coming out of a little thing, but anyway, I don't want to harp on that too much. But yeah, they come out with really nice color schemes, and it's a decent flashlight. The clicky switch seems, yeah, about the same. I've never had it come on accidentally. You can momentary it. If you want to go directly high, you just kind of get used to like cycling it quick, you know, and then click. whichever one you want. It's pretty simple. There's no special modes. There's no blinkies and strobes and all that other stuff. Just a really great, like, inspection light. Something you can just, you're not going to go camping, hiking 250 miles on it. If you had spare batteries, this makes a decent walk around at night light too. You just clip it on a brim of a hat and you've got yourself a headlamp. And it does a decent job of lighting up the path in front of you, especially on high. You really have no problem with that. But yeah, they're great lights, and I really like this color. Let me see how it looks if it's up close without the light on it. Yeah, you can kind of see when you reflect it. And I've noticed that Olight's anodization or whatever is a little bit tougher than workhorse, because I carried this guy around a lot, dropped it a lot, smacked it around a lot, and you can barely see any. I mean, here on the base where it hits the magnetic stuff, and that's about all it's rubbed off on. But I have been subjecting the workhorse. They're too close together. You know, I'm putting them up on a thing, and when I push them down, they rub like that. The fins that stick out on those workhorses are getting scraped off a little bit. I don't mind that. I don't mind if it gets a little patina and stuff. But anyways, yeah, there you go. I just wanted to do a little unboxing. I got to charge this guy up. I'll put it in here. I think this one came with 100 milliamps less than, because this one I've had for a little bit. Let's see, what do we got here? 550 milliamps. See, and this is 650 milliamps. So you get 2.3 watt hours. 3.6 volts as opposed to 3.7. So this is basically, if you do the calculations and everything, I think well, they say you're going to get more watt hours by going this way. So it's going to be probably not quite as bright. Probably hard to tell the difference between a 0.1 volt on there. But we'll see. And then you can see how it's got the little ring down there for detecting everything and making contact. And there's a circuit board down there too. There's a lot of little electronic stuff going on in here. All right, get back together. We got to charge you. I can put it in a little charging case, or I can hook up the magnetic thing. What I like about the magnetic thing is I can just glance over at it and see if it's turned to green. If it's in the charging case, the only way I can tell if it's finished is when I open the case. That's when the light comes on down there that lets me know it's fully charged. So we're going to let this guy chill, and we're going to charge this guy. All right, there you go. I blabbered on long enough. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day. All right, we're inside my apartment. It's pitch black, but first we're going to start with the cool stuff, which is black light. This is a UV light. Yeah, it's just the i3E UV, I think is what it's called. But yeah. The difference between fluorescent. So you can use this as like a little workaround light. I also put it on my remote control and it glows. Got glow in the dark tape on everything.